So 30-33 is a nutritional protocol. And so I know, okay, so you're a healthy person, but I would say if you did all the protocols in the book and you're like, wow, my symptoms are feeling so much better, then you probably don't need to start for a little bit. It's not like, it's not and or, it's definitely and, but at least you can see how you're feeling
Yeah.
once you do that. So 30-33 is 30 grams of protein in your first meal, 30 grams of fiber throughout the day, and 3 servings of probiotic foods. And so 95% of people Americans don't get enough fiber. Most Americans get between 12 and 15 grams, and we need double that.
Wow.
And most Americans are not getting fermented food, probably like 99%. I don't know if we even have numbers on that. So those two are really, really difficult. But the first one, 30 grams of protein in your first meal, that's maybe the first step. Kind of doable for a lot of people. I always have to explain like what 30 grams of protein might look like. It's like an egg omelet, maybe more whites than yolk because you need like 5 to get 30 grams. Or you have a smaller omelet, but then you have cottage cheese or Greek yogurt and you can get your 30 grams. Or you can just have a parfait, like a Greek yogurt parfait or tofu scramble. There's a lot of ways to get that 30 grams. That's not super hard. But I think it's a great way to start your day. It's great for mood. It's great for cravings. It's great for gut health. It's great for hormones.
What about protein powder?
Yeah, I think protein powder, there's a role for protein bars and powders and shots and like all the shakes and all of that stuff. There is a role for it, just like there's a role for, protein. Like it's a convenience, and a lot of us need that convenience. But when you can get it through food, amazing.
Always better.
Yeah, always better.
So probiotic foods, you mentioned 3. We'll get back to the fiber in a second, but like kimchi and sauerkraut, these things are not appealing to me.
Yogurt,
Okay.
probiotic cottage cheese,
Okay.
kombucha,
Okay.
kefir,
Yeah.
all of those things
And
count.
apple cider vinegar, I think, right?
Raw apple cider
Like
vinegar.
just a shot or something.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can put in your water, you can put in your dressing. So it's actually not that hard to get it. The hard part for me is when I'm traveling like this is getting those fermented foods. Like unless you're eating yogurt or you're getting a kombucha, it's really hard. I mean, LA is much easier, but most places are really hard to find fermented foods. But the reason why I wanted to give the framework is it's something to work towards. At least you have some framework to be like, okay, if I wanted to optimize my brain, my hormones, my body, these would be the goals. And within that, you can eat whatever else you want, that cover all. You could be vegan, paleo, carnivore, vegetarian. You can still get the 30-33.
And it feels so simple and doable, right? So 30 grams of protein in the morning with the first meal, 30 grams of fiber. Like what are some fiber foods that maybe we don't think of as filled with fiber?
Berries. Berries are an amazing source of fiber. Blueberries, raspberries. Raspberries actually have 8 grams per cup. Wow. Pears like a hack. It's like 6 grams of fiber for a pear. Avocado is a great source of fiber. Chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds is 5 grams of fiber. Oh. And there's studies that show that just adding 5 grams of fiber to your diet can reduce your risk of all-cause mortality by 7 to 10%.
Wow.
So an American that's eating 12 to 15 grams of fiber, adding just that 1 tablespoon of chia seeds could actually change the trajectory of your life.
Wow. That's so huge.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
It's like a simple. I believe that if women especially know this knowledge, like if someone tells them this, you will do it and you will improve your life. The studies are there. I'm not doing this study. I'm just telling you about it because it shouldn't be a secret.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
These are simple things that can really, like you said, change the trajectory.